Hello and welcome to another update video about FETCH.AI. Yeah, not much happened since the last update. I give it reasonable chances of making another low still, especially as long as we don't have those 5 waves to the upside that we need to see. Quite weak. It seems weaker than, for example, EDGX or some other coins. Nevertheless, did hold the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement a few weeks ago, which is important, but many coins since then produced a 5-wave move to the upside. Now, FET clearly didn't. As long as we don't have 5 waves up, I cannot really confirm in any way that there is a chance that this is bottomed. I mean, there's always a chance, but is there a likelihood? Is it probable? You know, as I always say, we don't trade possibilities. We normally trade probabilities. So here, this is a support area, high risk, or at least not. No, I wouldn't have much confidence into this one. The problem is it didn't produce a 5-wave move to the upside. You even have a bit of a double top here, but it didn't even get too close to the previous one, so it didn't even break above it. From that point of view, this is not a 5-wave move up. We only have 3 waves up so far. Don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you we will get 5 waves up. I can really only analyze what we see, and at the moment, this is an ABC structure. Or even WXY, because the last wave up is in 3 waves. So you basically either have a WXY structure here, which is corrective, on the way to making new lows, or this is going to form 5 waves, but really only after we have those 5, we have a decent setup on the long side. Yeah, I mean, there are other possibilities, you know, but it's not about possibilities, is it? It could even produce a larger A, B, C structure. But the point that I would try to make here is, unless we see 5 waves up that are needed for a valid, let's say, 1-2 setup in Elliott wave, you don't really have a clear trade. I don't see at least one. Surely it could go higher. Yeah, it could also go higher in that ABC structure, but is that a desirable trade? Not really. You can't even be very clear about reward versus risk. So here it takes a bit of patience still. Yeah, until we have 5 waves up, I can't really give you a clear support area for a possible 1-2 setup, which could then result in a 3rd wave higher, 4 or 5. Yeah, so from that point of view, it takes a bit of patience here on this chart. Important is that as long as it's holding the 78.6 retracement at 17.6 cents, we can track the larger bullish scenario. Below that level, I would not completely rule out an overall bullish scenario, but it then hits the 12-cent level, drops quite considerably because that's the next fib level, yeah. And it is really the very last fib level, and it's a less reliable one than the 78.6 fib level for an upcoming 3rd wave. So it's a bit of an unclear chart at the moment. It's a bit of a wait and see, but you see the weakness on this chart. We had a corrective price channel here, and it didn't even make any, I mean, there is a lot of empty space here. So it dropped very, very rapidly most recently, and we don't even have a confirmed low in place. So at this stage, that means we need to be ready for further lows if they occur. Yeah, at least we have to expect them. We have to consider them. We cannot call a lasting low in place yet. It can always rally higher, and essentially that is what we want to see to get a first 5-wave move up, which is the very first and early signal that a trend might be shifting. But until I see that, I can't confirm a trend change. And what we've seen is not enough for a lasting trend change. Absolutely not. It's a 3-wave move up, corrective that could lead to a new low. Next, structural resistance. I mean, it's quite simple. We've got some structural resistance here around 25 cents. That needs to break next to give us at least 5 waves up. And then we have some resistance here around 28 to 29 cents. It's a bit of a range. Yeah, but those swing highs start at 28 cents, the ones from early June. So yeah, until I at least break above 25 cents, I have no indication that things are turning around, unfortunately. So it's a bit of an unreliable chart, or at least bearish chart, where we need a bit of patience. That's my update about FETCH.AI. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.